Alrighty, good morning YouTube. We're back to doing posterior chain on Saturdays and fasted, so yay for me. It has changed up a little bit. There are, yeah, you'll see. It's not major change, but there's some slight changes to it. But yeah, let's get to it. I think on this we're gonna shoot for, honestly, all my data is kind of gone from it. So we'll just be shooting for 8 to 10. Cool beans. Alrighty, back off set. We're shooting for 10 to 12. Ugh. Cool beans. Alrighty, so we're still doing this, but instead of one working set, we're doing two. So hip hip hooray or whatever. Fuck. Yeah. I want to say last time I did this exact weight, I managed to crank out 7, but I don't really remember. And the footage I have, the audio cut out. I could just rewatch the footage, but I'm too dumb for that, guys. So yeah, let's not worry about that. Let's worry about just moving this properly. Sure, heels are good. Alrighty, here we go. Cool beans. We'll just go down like a plate. That should be good for my back off. Fuck. Eh. Alrighty, guys. I keep prolonging the inevitable, but here's set number 2. All we did was take off one plate. So instead of, I think it was 765, it was now 720. And yeah, we gotta get to work. So now, I believe the intended rep range on this is 8 to 10. So let's see what I can do. Eight's all I had in me. Alrighty. Once again, I really don't know what weight I'm supposed to be doing. But if I remember correctly, I think this is supposed to be 200. But we'll shoot for 8 to 10 and see where that lands us. Cool beans. Solid 10. We'll go down just a little bit. Alrighty, back offset. Shooting for 10 to 12. Let's see what we can do. Oof. Cool beans. We were supposed to do Meadows Row before this, but the T-bar was taken, so now we're gonna go move on to Meadows. Alrighty. Shooting for 8 to 10. Let's see what we can do. Ugh, that was 8 ugly ones. Let's do 8 ugly ones on this side. Cool beans. Alrighty, back offset time. Went down quite a bit just to ensure that they're not as ugly as that first set. So yeah, let's see what I can do. We're shooting for 10 to 12. Cool. That was better. Still a little sloppy. Alrighty. We are shooting for 8 to 10. And yeah, I don't really remember. Once again, all my data for this is gone, reduced to atoms. I don't even know if I got that quote right, but if you know where I'm referencing, comment it down below and I'll give you like a virtual high five or something. But yeah, let's do 8 to 10. I think that was 7 solid ones. I'll look at the footage, but on to the back off. Okay, back off set time. So after carefully reviewing the footage, that was actually 8. So cool. 10 to 12 is what I'm shooting for. With this one, I just went down 10 pounds. That should be feasible. Let's see if I'm right. 10 is all I got. Alrighty. So we usually do the Premier or the Paramount row, whatever machine it is, but my gym pin's not a real one. It's a knockoff, and the weight just falls off, and it's just I've outgrown it for now. I do love the force curvature of that particular machine though, so as soon as I get an actual gym pin, I will be going right back to that thing because that thing is amazing. But for now, we're gonna do this, and we're shooting for 8 to 10 with this weight. I did it last week. I don't think I recorded posterior chain last week. Not entirely sure, but shooting for 8 to 10 on this one. Nine is all I got. Alrighty, back offset time, and we are now shooting for 10 to 12. Four. 11's all I got. On to one thing that is new today, and that's going to be our last movement for the day. Alrighty, so it's been a very, very long time since I've done this particular movement. As I was warming up, I'm speculating, or at least from what I gathered from the warm-up, this should be my working weight for 8 to 10, but the real test will be doing it. And yeah, I'm also not entirely sure if this is what Briggs meant for me to do, but we'll get some clarification on today. I texted him, I barely noticed this morning, and his time when I messaged him had to be like 5 or 4 in the morning, so it's just too early for him to respond. But this is not going to be anything detrimental to me to do. So yeah, let's see how many I can do. Shooting for 8 to 10 though. Alrighty, not too bad. I think those were a pretty solid 8. So let's move on to the back off. Alrighty, here goes the back off set, and we are shooting for 10 to 12. So let's see what we can get. 10, not too bad, and that's the new posterior chain workout. And yeah, no, I haven't really been talking too much, but hope you all are doing good. And as always, stay safe.